Hey folks, I'm here today. I want to talk to you about the Carlisle ST1, now known as the Binks ST1. Nothing has really changed other than the name on the outside of it. We're going to unbox it. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to show you how to clean it, maintain it, and use it so you have great luck spraying. So unboxing this gun here today, we have parts diagrams. These are going to be in Spanish and in English, and they're laminated. I recommend sticking those right up on the wall in your rig. That way when you guys get a hold of one of our sales reps or whoever their sales rep is here at IDI, you can give them the parts numbers, whatever you need for quantities. The next thing we got, we have manuals, written manuals. There's also QR codes, so you can look it up on your phone, but there's a Spanish and an English version on the manuals as well. So these are here come with your gun. There's a warranty card you can send in. Pretty much we're going to take care of you here at IDI. If you have any issues or anything is actually wrong with this gun, you let us know, we'll take care of it. But going into the gun itself, if you're not familiar with this gun, it's a pretty cool gun. We have the cover, the silicone cover. A lot of guys like this, keep their gun clean. It's easy to take apart, easy to clean. And when you do that, when you use this and you do take it apart, you won't have all that foam and that on the gun that tends to get into your parts as you're cleaning the gun. In this kit, you have the ability to change the direction at which the hose comes into the gun, whether you want to come in vertically or horizontally. You also have a block. It comes with it, and Binks does a really great job with this. They send your block that we can use for flushing. It's right here, it's ready to go. It actually has the plugs in it, has a silicone in it, it's ready to rock and roll. So that comes with it. Your air valve comes with it, so you can set it up completely. Your air shutoff comes with it. The bits for this particular gun, your clean out tool comes with it. And the only other item that you're gonna have with the gun, this is basically for installing at some of the parts, like on your spool valve. It'll allow you to install your O-rings easily, so you can push them over the top of this and seat them onto your spool valve. So that's also with your kit, as well as your airline. Going into the gun, okay, you got your 5/16 nut driver here. This tool with this gun, the difference with this compared to other guns is this will basically take almost this entire gun apart. So on this ST1, this manifold, it's traditional manifold, what you're familiar with. This manifold can only be used with the Carlisle. You cannot use a fusion gun on this. However, you can use the ST1 on any fusion, be it PC and or AP. It will bolt up just fine. So the manifold comes, it has the shutoffs, the fluid shutoffs, work the same, identical to the fusions, so that's here on this manifold. So your 5/16 tool at that point can go ahead and take apart just about any other part of this gun. We'll get into that shortly. You also have a tube of super lube. You can buy this at just about any hardware store. That'll come with the gun, as well as the grease gun. So when they designed this gun, they had a couple really great things in mind. They have the strap that actually allows you to loosen up your grip so that you don't get so tired and fatigued that way. It also keeps the gun stable. So that is a great option, whether you like it or you don't like it. If you don't like it, you can simply just remove this strap from the gun and use the gun easily without that strap. The other key features that I really like about this gun, I love the handle, the way it feels. It's very ergonomic. It's very comfortable in your hand. The trigger requires a lot less pull. It's short. It takes about 30% of the amount of force that traditional guns took in order to actually trigger the gun and maintain it, so it's a lot less fatiguing. I like how easy it is to get to the safety. It's great. It's a little bit easier than traditional guns. I highly recommend always using the safety anytime you set it down, anytime you stop working, even anytime the gun is out of your hands, I want that safety on, and this makes it so much easier to do that with this gun. The P2 Probler, that had the same, and also I believe the PMC, but had the ability to remove the side seals from the exterior of the gun, not having to take more of the gun apart. This gun has the same ability to do that, remove those easily. The other really key feature, should you break off your bit, which happens a lot, you have the ability to pull your tip out and basically just push that, take your clean out tool and push that bit right out of there, put it back in the gun, and go right back to spraying. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the fluid section apart. I'm gonna grab out my Piranha 7-in-1 tool to do that. There's a bunch of different items on here. This works great. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these check valves. I'm gonna place them on my paper towel. Everything that comes out of one side, out of this side is gonna go on this side of my paper towel. Everything that comes out of this side will go over here. That's just something I do every single time. That way I don't make a mistake and put the wrong, the A side and the B side or vice versa. So I'm gonna pull out my check valves. Typically, if I was gonna clean the gun, I would wanna dump that. If there's any excess chemical that would come out of the gun, so it doesn't cross-contaminate when I go to my next step. My next step is gonna be pulling apart these side seals. You're gonna unscrew both of those. I wanna make sure these are loose so that when I pull this apart, it doesn't scratch the mixing chamber or the sides of the mixing chamber. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up my fluid housing. Now I should be able to go ahead and pull that off. So in this mixing chamber, it's lettered on top and bottom. There is not a top and bottom on this one, which is kind of great. You can put it in either way. That's a good option. As far as the tip, you can remove that tip. These can be soaked. You can do whatever you need to do. I'll go through my process on how I take those apart. Keep in mind that the tip is sized for the mixing chamber. This is a B mixing chamber and this is a 01 tip. This is really pretty much the same tip, identical to a 42, a common 42, which is in most Graco guns. So keep in mind that the mixing chambers are sized for the tip. Okay, so we basically have the fluid housing off, everything's done. Now I want to show you the spool valve. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go ahead and remove the trigger, but I want to remove the spool valve and show you basically what you're working with there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to remove this spool valve without taking the trigger off because it's easier. I'm going to press that down and expose it in the back. Use a little glove here so I don't damage the back of that spool valve. So what you'll notice about this spool valve is it's pretty large. It has bigger air holes, so it actually allows more volume of air faster, makes the trigger a little bit faster and a little bit more crisp. Pretty cool design that they have on the spool valve. I'm gonna go ahead now and show you the piston. I wanna show you how that basically comes apart. So you remove the back safety cap or air cap. So I'm gonna go ahead and push that piston out, push it from the front of the gun, push it out. A couple things you're gonna notice different about this piston and what maybe you've seen in the past. This cap back here is aluminum. They did this to make it lighter, and I think also to make the trigger a little bit crisper and fast. There's a screw here. That's what this flat portion is for. If you needed to remove this cap or replace it, should it become damaged, that's what that is for. Then you have your large piston O-ring and your small piston O-ring in that gun, common to what you've seen in the past. Last thing I want to point out on this gun is a air check valve. It's a common question as to what this item is for. It's mainly just to prevent any chemical from getting back into your air system or into the back of the gun. So it's a one-way check valve. It allows air to come into the gun, but won't allow anything to come back through. Should this get blocked up or contaminated, you can get replacement caps. So we took apart this gun. We showed you everything it's made of, all the parts in here, how it's made, how it works. If you have any questions, if you need anything at all, just get a hold of anybody here at IDI. We'll be sure to help you out. Otherwise, happy spraying.